Hey everybody, EV Richard here. Alright, it is the day before. We're going to take off tomorrow to go to back to San Antonio. So I've got the car, if you can see, all charged up to 100%. We got to go run some errands, so we'll burn that down, but I should be able to get it back up to 100. So right now I already put in a route, and you'll see the route back home, and it says that we have 237 miles of range, and our first stop should be 199 miles. So what is that? Where does it think it's taking us? I want to say, oh, look at that. So this switch is the charging station that I stopped at on the way here for just 10 minutes to test the card, and it's 198 miles away. So I tell you, we will try this tomorrow, but I don't think that there's any way that I can blow past Van Horn and make it all the way to that uncle's on I-10. But, and as you can see, it says that now. So let me just show you that when you first start out on a trip, when you got it charged and you haven't moved yet, it says this. But as soon as I start moving, I'm going to back up. Okay, yeah, see that? Electrical range revised due to destination. And now look, we have 172 miles of range, which is more accurate to me. And our first stop is 120 miles away. So what does that mean? I don't want, okay. This trip overview details. Yeah, so it is stopping me at Van Horn at the Electrify America. And it doesn't even have the switch in there, but we're still gonna stop at the switch. All right, I just wanna show you what pre-planning does, but tomorrow we'll take on the trip. But right now from what I have charged now, I got about a 50-mile buffer, which is good. All right, we'll see you in the morning. Have a good evening. See you in the morning. Bye. Hey everyone, EV Richard. Okay, so now it's the day we recorded the day before of how we're going to do this, but now it's time to actually put it in action. So we are charged back up to 100%. We had a little bit of running around yesterday to do. 242 miles. Probably could have got, well, standard range is 240, so that's good. All right, we are going to go to, going home.
Obey traffic laws. Be alert and use voice commands while driving.
Okay, let's see what it thinks we're going to do. All right, so it thinks we can make it all the way to the switch in Uncle, which is between Van Horn and Fort Stockton, but that's not going to happen. Once we start taking off, it'll adjust. Actually, let me just back up a little bit. See the range? It's good. I should get an, yep. Okay, electric range revised due to destination route. So now we are, we have 174 miles and 128 miles to go and 174 to go. So now let me get that back off. And now maps will tell me, now I have 4 charging, which I thought, yeah. So our first stop is in Van Horn at the day's end. All right, see you on the road. And remember, it takes like 10 to 20 miles to figure out what your efficiency is going to be for the trip. Okay, well, be back in a minute. All right, okay, I'm back. So we are gonna, it says we will get there with 18%. So that means we are going to use 82% of my battery. All right, that's 81, 83, dang, that's hard to do. Okay, anyway, 82. So if we're going to make it 127 miles, oh, that's at 20%. So we're not going to get that kind of. So it thinks, yeah, that's it. It thinks we have to get 1.6 So let's see what we get. If we get more than 1.6, we can speed up. If not, then we have to stay at 1.6. Okay, I'll see you on the road. Alright, I'm here at the BP Pulse being built at the petrol station, Black Bear Diner, right out of El Paso between I-10 and my first stop is Van Horn. Alright, being built, almost ready. Alright, welcome back. We are at our first charging stop, Electrify America. We're on charger 1. We got here with 86 miles of range and 40% still on the battery. So that was a good trip. We were able to go over 80 the whole way and got 2.0 at 2.0 kilowatts per mile, miles per kilowatt. So that was really good. So let's get up to 80 and see when we're done charging here. Okay, we are connected. We've connected at 40%. We're up to 48 already. We are getting 161. Wow, that's pretty good. 162. So we shouldn't be here long. And then I'm going to stop at the switch chargers again, because I like that location better than the one at Fort Stockton at the Walmart. I will still have to probably stop there, but only for like 5-10 minutes at the most, and then so it'll be a real quick charge there, and then to make it to Ozona. But okay, I'll let you know when we're done. We're 50% already. All right, EV Richard out for now. All right, welcome back, everyone. All right, so we are at 75% here. We've been here 17 minutes. So we went to the bathroom, walked the dogs. So I am gonna unplug and get out of here, because when we get to Uncle's, the switch location, we'll be at 44. So there's definitely plenty of, and we should be able to go pretty fast. So see you in a little bit. EV Richard out. Hey everybody. Look at I'm still in Van Horn. I just came from over that way from the Electrify American at the day's end, but I noticed when I was coming down that off the ramp that I saw these chargers being put in. It's a Pilot Flying J GM Energy charger. Now the Pilot Flying J is not here. I don't know where it is. It's on the other side of Van Horn, but I guess this Express Fuel is a Pilot Flying J affiliate or something. I don't know. I'll have to see if this is unplugged here. But this is going to be neat. Another option for me when I get to Van Horn. Alright. Thanks everyone. EV Richard out for now. Okay everybody. We are here at the switch chargers again. I am Power Connection. Charger 1, 2. We're at the Uncle's that we stopped at before. So this time, instead of using the card, I'm going to try to use the app, but that's not working very well. So I'm just going to use the card. I'm going to put you guys down. All right, let's get so let's get connected here. Alright. Alright, we're connected. So different one, so let's, okay. Alright, we're charging. Set up notifications. Alright. Okay. I like to stop better than Fort Stockton. So it's preparing. It should be charging here in a minute. Okay, yeah, we're at 43%. I just want to get back up to 80 so when we get to Fort Stockton, I only want to do like 5-10 minutes. Long enough to run into the Walmart, and the reason why is because you have to go across the parking lot there, to go take the dogs for a walk. So I'd rather do it here where I don't have to walk them across that hot pavement. So, all right, we made it. Good time getting here. We got 2.0 most of the whole way going 80. So that's good. All right, I'll check in a minute. Okay, we are back at 80%. So let's get out of here. How long were we here is a good question. Let me see. Okay, I'm gonna stop you. Stop. Alright. I guess it's not gonna tell us yet. Alright, we're gonna pull up here. Oh, there we go. Alright, so, okay, thank you. Dang it, it didn't show me how long, but I don't think we were here long. Alright, I'll tell you at the next stop. Alright, see you on the next one. Alright, hi everyone. Okay, we're at Fort Stockton at the Walmart. We are charged back up to 83%. It's estimated we have 176 miles and we got 111 to go. It says we're going to get in at 31. However, I don't believe that's going to be true. I think we're going to get more in like at 10%. But I've been able to go 80 miles an hour and getting 1.6. And at 1.6, it says I can get in with 10%. So that's what I'm going to shoot for. So we are going to go stop at McDonald's and then on our way to Ozona. All right, see you in Ozona. We're on the way. Well, we're at a dead stop here.
See, 12 hours.
We don't know
Around 10 or 11.
what's going on, but we're stuck. Oh, there's a truck coming by, wrecker sort of thing. Fire truck? I don't know. All right, but we're stuck here for a while. And I don't know what's going to happen. All right. But we're doing good on the trip. We're getting 1.7 and we were able to go 80 miles an hour until this happened. But we got 78 miles to go and 130 miles of range. Okay. I'll talk to you in a little bit, I guess. Hey everyone, EB Richard back. Okay, we're update from the road. So we're not getting 1.6, but I showed you a little bit ago we were stuck in that traffic. That cost us about 30 minutes setting in, not moving. So we finally got moving again. There was a trailer on fire which caused the stoppage. But I was supposed to be getting 1.6, but I'm going to keep it at 80 miles an hour and trying to make up time, and we're getting 1.5. I've got like a 40 mile buffer or more, and it still says that I'm gonna get there at 19%, so we're good to go. All right, thanks. Okay, we made it with 12% of battery, 21 miles of range, and well, it says 1 to the thing, but we're already here. All right, we're gonna use the Tesla on this one. We're at a Sonic drive-in. Nice Cadillac next to me. But all right, let me get out and get charging. All right, we are charging here at the Tesla superchargers, but we're only getting 84 kilowatts. at 51%, which is not good. I'm gonna unplug and go over to the Electrify America. I think I can get better speeds. 84. Alright. Let me think about this a minute. I'll probably be getting 100 over there. Alright, I'm gonna move. Alright, see you in a minute. Alright, so we are here. Continue. Let's see, what do we get? We're plugged in. %. Yeah, see, we're only getting 84 over there. Look, we're already up to 103. So that's better. So we should be able to get to 80 quicker here. Alright, so we'll let this charge for now. Alright. $103, that's good. Alright. Even at 72%, I'm still getting 90 over here at least. Over there, I was at this Tesla, I was only at 50. I was only getting 78 or 87. I've been here 13 minutes and already raised a bunch. 50 to 73%. So 80%, we're out of here. Let's get up to 80 and we'll go. Alright, see you in a minute. Alright, so if I get 1.4, which I think I'll get better than that. Okay. Yeah, it does slow down after 80. Alright, so I'm at 80%. If I get 1.4, it'll put me into Ozona Lodge, which is 93 miles away, so 10%. So I'm good. Alright, let's go. Let's get unplugged. Alright, stop it here. Stop it here. So I guess it's waiting for me to unplug. Alright. So we put in almost 30 kilowatts at $14. And we started at 52 and ended at 80% in 19 minutes. Alright, let's get on the road. Alright, check in from the road. So, we have a 30-mile buffer. We are now, we were getting 1.6, but now we're getting 1.5. We are going uphill a lot. We keep climbing, then we go down a little bit. But we had to get 1.4, we're getting 1.7, 1.5, sorry about that. So we're gonna be okay. We got a good buffer. If I was getting 1.6 a couple of minutes ago before I came on to show you, if I get back to 1.6, I'll probably go back up to 80. Alright, see you at the chargers. Alright, we made it here at 26% and 41 miles. We're gonna get hooked up to charger number 1 here, and then we'll take a look at the landscape around here. This is where we are in Junction, Texas, where they had a lot of rain. So we're gonna go look. Usually it's dry, but I see a lot of water. We'll go take a look. Let's get plugged in. Alright, let's get plugged in here. Okay. Alright. You know, well, let me not jinx myself, but this whole trip, Electrify America has been doing good for me. I know they get a bad rap, but you know, this is pretty independent. Oh man, this one's seen better days, but it still looks like it works. So this we call This is a Econo Lodge, but it's not open anymore. I think it's vacant. But the bathrooms were still working, but we'll see. But alright, let's go see what we're getting for charge. Okay, continue. Yeah, this needs some love. Okay, we're at 27%. 115. Should ramp up a little bit. It's not. Alright. We'll charge here for a minute. I'm going to take the dogs for a walk. Take a look around. What's down here? I'll take the... There we go, look. So there's the water, still running pretty good. We came by here the Sunday before last, right after all the rains, and this was all covered in water. But, yep, water flowing. Alright, I'm gonna take the dogs out. Alright, be back. Alright, we are at 78%, so we just need 2 more percent and then we can get out of here. This thinks we have to stop somewhere for 10 minutes, but that's crazy. We're not going to do that. So once we get to 80%, we'll take off. All right. So we got to go 116 miles. We got 136. So we got 20-mile buffer now. 2 more percent will give us a little more, and then we'll see what it takes to get us home. All right. See you in a little bit. Oh, 79. Should be done any minute now. Alright. I'm gonna get unplugged here in a minute. Alright, I just looked. We need 1.6. We're at 80%, so let's get out of here. Stop there, just stop the heck of it. Stop here. Alright. Now I can unplug. Alright, that's my summary here. Alright, we added 30 kilowatts, almost 30.67 in 16 minutes and 1589. Oh, but I do have to tell you, I was on this one and it was only giving me like 90, so I moved over to the 350, and right away we got the back to 120, to where a better speed. Okay, all right, next stop home. All right, we made it home. I will do a summary in the morning, but we made it home with 49 miles of range. So, and that last leg was 114 miles. We got 2.3. Trip 1, this has been the whole trip since we left San Antonio, went to El Paso and came back. So 1,181 miles and average 2.0. Not too bad. All right, I'll do a summary with all the charging prices and everything, and then I'll wrap this up. But okay, for now, I will see you when I do the summary. All right, bye. All right, everyone, EV Richard here. I'm going to do the summary on the video from the El Paso trip back to San Antonio. Hope you can see this. Okay, so what do we got? This is I'll put a picture of this in the thing, but let me just talk about these numbers. So it took me 228 kilowatts of energy to go from El Paso to San Antonio, and I spent 132 minutes at the chargers total, and it cost me $106.41. So the average, though, for kilowatts was 46.6, so about 46 cents, 47 cents. And then this, if you look at the table, you'll see the different breakdowns, charging speeds I got. I didn't get the switch uncle. It didn't show me how much I added at each station, my arrival state of charge, my leaving state of charge, and the time at the chargers. So, you know, in the video you saw that I jumped from the Ozona Tesla to the Ozona AE because the Tesla was only giving me 84 and the EA was giving me 103. I don't know if that actually helped me a bit, because looking at the numbers now, because time on charger at the Tesla was 23 minutes and the time on the EA, Electrify America at Ozona, was 19. So if I probably would have stayed the 20 minutes at the Tesla, I probably would have still been at 80%. But I don't know, we'll see. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you on the next one. All right, EV Richard here, out.